In the bustling city of Marad lived a young man named Leo. Ambitious and full of dreams, Leo was always on the move, striving to make a mark in the world. One sunny morning, he set off to a job interview that he believed would change his life forever. With a sense of excitement and a touch of nervousness, Leo boarded the city bus that would take him to his destination. The streets of Marad were alive with the usual hustle and bustle, and Leo found himself a seat by the window, watching the world whiz by. Halfway through the journey, as the bus approached a busy intersection, it suddenly shuddered and came to a halt. The engine sputtered and died, leaving the passengers in a state of confusion. Leo's heart sank as he checked his watch. Time was ticking, and he couldn't afford to be late. As the bus driver tried in vain to restart the engine, Leo's frustration grew. He looked around, considering his options, but there were no taxis in sight. He thought to himself, why now, of all times? Unbeknownst to Leo, high above, God watched over him with keen interest. God had a plan, one that Leo could not yet understand. Just as Leo was about to give up hope, an elderly woman sitting next to him spoke softly. Sometimes, delays happen for a reason, young man. Have faith. Leo sighed but nodded politely. As he sat back, trying to calm his racing thoughts, he noticed an ambulance speeding past the stalled bus, sirens blaring. Moments later, the bus driver announced that another bus was on its way to take them to their destinations. The replacement bus arrived, and Leo quickly boarded it. As it took a different route to avoid the traffic caused by the stalled bus, Leo couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. He checked his watch again, realizing he would now be late. When the bus finally dropped him off, Leo rushed to his interview location. To his dismay, the street was cordoned off by police, and the building where his interview was to be held was being evacuated. There had been a gas leak, and the area was deemed unsafe. Leo stood there, stunned. If the first bus hadn't stalled, he would have been in that building at the time of the leak. The realization washed over him, and he felt a shiver run down his spine. The elderly woman's words echoed in his mind. Sometimes, delays happen for a reason. In that moment, Leo understood. God had intervened, guiding him away from danger with what had seemed like a mere inconvenience. God's intention had been to protect him, even if he couldn't see it at the time. Later that day, Leo received a call from the company apologizing for the incident and rescheduling his interview. As he walked home, he looked up at the sky, a grateful smile on his face. He realized that sometimes what we perceive as setbacks are, in fact, divine detour. Remember, dear listener, that life's delays and detours often carry hidden blessings. Trust in the journey, for the gods may have intentions that protect and guide you, even when the path seems uncertain.